showing you this wonderful screen. This is a 3.2 inch screen, so it's slightly smaller than the iPhone, but it makes the handset a lot more compact and a lot more friendly to hold. This screen runs at 320 by 480 resolution, and to turn the screen on we just touch the power button here. Swipe down and it asks you to draw your unlock pattern. Now you don't have to have an unlock pattern, but it certainly protects your data a little bit. This is the screen. You can see that it is very, very clear, absolutely wonderful colours. Now some of the early reviews were saying that there was a lag in the interface when you're swiping between screens. Well, put away those fears, because this runs really, really smoothly. Yes, you do get a little tiny delay sometimes when moving between screens, but it absolutely runs perfectly. It's absolutely no problem at all, and I've got widgets on every single screen apart from the very far right one. So I'm very, very pleased with the performance of certainly running between screens and launching applications. I'm going to show you very quickly some of the applications. This is the email application for Pop Mail, and you can flick between emails here, or you can tap once to go into the full email application. If I go back to the home screen, I can also go into my Gmail. Now I just wanted to point out that the Gmail application, although it scrolls really nicely, it is a separate application. So those emails do not show within this widget. Now correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but I couldn't find a way of adding Gmail into a widget. Now pushing this little icon here brings out the familiar interface for your programs, and pushing the home button to go back to the home screen. To add a widget, if I move over to this clear screen here, I can tap the add icon and I can choose between shortcuts, folders, Android widgets, or of course part of the new Sense UI that HTC built into this handset, I can choose HTC widgets. If I select music as an example, I can choose between this large widget or a smaller one. Let's select the larger one, and that then occupies this screen. And from here, I can select different music albums that I've got on the handset and also push play to play it. Again, the volume rocker comes into play here, and I can adjust the media volume up and down. When there's no music playing, for example, I'm back on the home screen, this adjusts the ringer volume rather than the media volume. So it's been very well thought out. I want to take a look at the browser now, and this is running over a Wi-Fi network at the moment, and it's loading the HTC website. I think the speed's quite good, and certainly over the 3G network it is quite a bit slower, but it still is quite snappy. Now here I can't actually read this text, but I can actually pinch to zoom in, and something that the Sense UI does, or the software that HTC have developed for this browser, is it actually reflows all of the text. So I haven't got large text that I've then got to scroll around to look at. It's actually reflowed it all, so I can just scroll up and down to read it. Again, I can go in even nearer, and the browser rescales that text beautifully, and it's really nice and crisp and easy to use. A double tap takes you out one step, and a double tap again takes you out to the full view of the website. Now there is an accelerometer in the handset, so I can switch the view round to landscape mode, and I can continue browsing in this fashion. And this top part of the website is flash, so it does display flash within the browser as well, which is a very, very nice addition. Tapping the home button, we go back out to the home screen again. It's really customizable and I think it performs very, very well. Now I'm going to take a short look at the camera functionality for you in a future video. This review of the HTC Hero has been brought to you by a user that has only previously used an iPhone. I started off with the iPhone in the first generation, then the iPhone 3G and the iPhone 3GS. And I must admit that I'm so impressed with the HTC Hero that I will be switching. This is a beautiful handset and the Android operating system runs really nicely on it. HTC have done a great job with their Sense UI and I think that everything functions exactly as you would expect from a handset of this calibre. Well, once again, do check back for more coverage on the HTC Hero and check out my other reviews either on my YouTube channel or on geekanoids.co.uk.